Alright, this is Nerf Gun Reviewer 331 here today, and today's blaster review will be on this gorgeous little thing here. This is the UDL Winchester M1887 Shell Ejection Blaster. I think it kind of reminds me of like it's a lever action blaster, so it kind of gives me that Terminator feel. Second Terminator movie, the Terminator, good Terminator guy just whipping it down and up like that, or up and then around like that. You know, this is that same kind of gun, but now in real life, and now it's nerfified, so to speak. The blaster itself comes with a red dot sight. Blaster itself, 6 of these blue shells is what I call them because they're blue and they're shells. As you can see, they have a little dimple right there, and some a very open channel here for most of these shells. And I will mention, this blaster will also come with darts, I should say. Comes with 10 of these, just enough to get you started, and 10 of those if you prefer the suction tip darts. And basically simply load each dart into each shell, and once you have that, you just simply load them in into the downwards chamber here, which is located where this blue pipe is. This is where you put the shells in, as you can see here. So if you wanted to load a shell, you have to put the shell inside of the lip, push down, push in, and then pull this door open, or pull it close, load it, and then you're good. If you wanted to rechamber, say, the next shell from the bottom to the top, simply do this. And now you're all good. The FPS is generally 60 to 65. I had done some tests off camera, and I can do them again on camera. But the blue shells, I noticed that no matter which ammunition I use, whether it's these, I call them 2/3 darts because they're 2/3 of a regular Nerf dart average, and just a little bit stiffer on the foam. But I had also 3D printed my own shells for this blaster, and they perform about 80-85 FPS, maybe 100 at the very max. I had also given a friend of mine these 3D printed shells I made. He is actually going to be reviewing it on his channel, so by the time that video comes out, I think the video is actually out, actually. But I have 3D printed some shells for a friend of mine from the UK, and pretty much these shells, I mean, they're prototypes at the moment, but you know, they perform much better than the original. So here's that. It's a tighter inner diameter, a tinier hole, and yeah. So, getting back to the blaster, so the pros and cons of this blaster are, in stock form, if you didn't have these shells, say we're taking that out of the equation, the blaster itself performs pretty well, but it's still like 5 or 6 rounds that you have. You have 5 in the tube and then 1 in the chamber. That pretty much means you have 6 shots until you have to reload 6 more shells into the blaster. So that's kind of a con, not so much. It's just poor planning, I guess. The red dot sight I think there's already a battery inside. I think it's just a typical button battery. Mine is green and just a little indentation into this plastic. And that's about that. It does come with a Patinaki rail up the top, and it looks like it comes with a hole on the bottom, or bottom of the grip. So it makes me think that you could throw stock in here or 3D print a stock for this thing. Just push it in, and then you would have like an actual stock for this blaster. Let's see. So far the pros and cons. More pros about this blaster is I guess some blasters don't really come with a Patinigi rail, or if they do, it's a rival or a rival blasters. So the rival blasters like the Apollo, the Zeus, they have their own Patinigi rails of their own kind. This blaster comes with a Patinigi rail on top. I wish there was one on the bottom. Not pushing it, not stressing it, just I kind of wish there's like another Patinigi rail somewhere on the bottom, or even on the side, to say hold more shells, or to fill in blank here for this blaster, but just in stock form, this looks very, very well done. There are ways you can upgrade this. I've heard that you can either throw a tougher spring into this blaster and make it perform much more better and much more powerful. But I don't like it the way it is, honestly. It's just so, it looks so well done. This doesn't, it may look like PVC pipe, but it really isn't. There's like no markings whatsoever, and it feels so, I don't know, it feels realistic, honestly. This blaster feels realistic in the sense that the shells eject, because that's the realism I'm looking for in the shell blaster, the shell ejection. But they went beyond and above and beyond on this blaster is something simple: the weight of the blaster. The weight of the blaster is pretty evenly balanced for me. Like I could probably spin this if I wanted. Ow! I could spin this if I wanted to. But it's a little bulky, a little awkward at first. And yeah, so I will do a quick test. I don't know what I did with that last dart. So I have two of these darts. These half or not half, 2/3 darts is what I called them. So I have two of these 2/3 darts. One will be in the blue shell, the one that came with the blaster. Another will go into a 3D printed shell of mine, just to demonstrate the difference. There will be a difference in sound, and there will be a difference in performance. So as before, load shell in, make sure it's aligned properly, and then you load in the next shell, and you can do this 3 more times until it's all the way full. I wish there was a way you could extend this blue tube so it could be 6 or 7 shells instead of 5. So, first one, blue. I'm just gonna do it here and blam. Alright, now for the next one. Next one, 3D printed. Significant difference. Holy crap, it came right back. Alright. You know, that's the other thing. These shells are pretty, they're still a prototype at the moment, because the ejection doesn't quite work with my 3D printed shells, but they do perform a lot better than the original stock blue shells. And I also forgot to mention that this blaster also comes with 2 other accessories. A pair of eyeglasses for protection and into a real Nerf war. And I think these are like reloading gloves, but they don't fit my hands because I got massive hands. Here, I'll even demonstrate. Hopefully I don't tear anything. So, it's very stretchy. Simply put glove on hand and it should, I think it's like a reloading gloves, maybe, or just style points. Yeah, so we're looking at not gonna fit. I mean, this is what it looks like on a big guy's hand. Doesn't even fit. But I think the idea is that these gloves are meant for the blaster, so you don't like, get your fingers cut or jammed inside the blaster. This could be it. This could be the reason why. I'm not sure. Let's see. So we talked about the red dot sight. We talked about the pros and cons. I guess I'll go with a verdict on this. My verdict on this blaster, if you were debating to buy this or not, if you really love the shell ejection feature or just want to have this blaster to have it, you can get this blaster, I believe, on their website. I can't pronounce it, but it's like bu-bui.com or something like that. I will have a link to their website in the description of this video, in case if there's any miscommunications or confusions, we can get that sorted out. Anyway, for this, the final verdict of this blaster, aside from the fact it didn't come with a stock, which is no big deal, no points lost there. Performance is decent, but with my 3D printed shells, they perform significantly better and they sound a lot more. They have more pop, so to speak. So the verdict for the UDL Winchester M1887 shell ejection blaster, I give this, with all the accessories and darts and shells and all the things they provide for this blaster, honestly, I'd give this like 9, I would say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, but that's just my opinion. If you would like to pick up this blaster, like I said, there will be a link in the description below. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching on the UDL Winchester Model 1887. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, life, and everything else. And I'll see you guys in the next video.